Hello and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I will guide you through the process of deploying an NestJS dockerize application to an AWS EC2 instance. This is my project that I will go to deploy to EC2 instance, and it is built based upon the microservice architecture. You can see that there are four services. Our service, which is responsible for creating user and authenticating user, and the notification service for sending emails to the users, and the payment service for getting payment from the user, and the reservation service. So I will deploy this reservation app to EC2 instance, and it is dockerized using the dockers containers. So I will use this docker YAML file for deploying it to the EC2 instance. So for that, first I have to log into my account, and I am logged in here. You can see that, and then I will create a new instance of the new instance, EC2 instance. So let's click this button. Yeah, so here I will give name to my application, and let's I give it a name like reservations APIs. Yeah. So then I have to select that particular operating system. So I'm selecting the Ubuntu, and this part is very crucial. So if you select this one, so it will got some issues, and it will be not working properly. So I suggest that I choose some other one, like this one, medium one. To trial medium one, because it has enough memory to work with the system to the project. So I have chosen this one, and then we need KPR. So basically you can create it from here, but I already created it. So I'm just selecting this one, which already I created it, and the last okay, that's and then I select this one for to allow it for the HTTP traffic, and for this one as well. And the rest of the stuff is I think it's this is enough. So if I select this one to be, yeah, so it should be, I think it's enough. So I think I select this one, and yeah, this is all that we needed right now. So I create the launch instance. So now we got the message that the instance is successfully created and it's launched. So let's check the here. So you can see that it's there. So you can see that it's there, and it's running on the IP, this IP address, and it is running on this IP address. So I have to copy this IP address, and the next thing that I have to log into this AWS instance, and so let me just let me open some commands that I have to issue it. Here you can see that I just copy paste this command. this file is located in this exactly in this directory, so I do not need to specify exact path because I am running it from this location, so I do not need it to specify the exact path. The only thing that I need to change is this IP address, which is not correct, so I'm just pasting the correct one. And yeah, so let me just try it to log in. NestJS. Now you can see that I'm logging to the account to the EC2 instance. So first I need to create a directory, apps. Then I go to the directory. Here I will clone my project from the GitHub repository. So just let me just grab that repository URL, and I'm get clone. So if I check it, so you can see that here I have cloned my repository here. So I switch to the repository. Yeah. Okay. Now before running our application, dockerize application, I have to install the Docker. So let me check if Docker is there or not. So you can see that Docker is not available on this machine right now, so I have to install it, the Docker, and I have to Docker. I have to check there how to install the Dockers on the Ubuntu. So this is I'm switching to that process. So it's very simple process. I have to copy paste a couple of commands. Yeah, so I'm just grabbing the so I'm just go there and just paste this command. Sorry, I just disconnected from my internet, so I have to log in again to my account, and let me I have to grab this IP address. I need to install the dockers. Just copy and yeah. Now so we have Docker installed on the EC2 instance, and so I can check the version as well. So you can see I already have. Uh, it's not yet involved, so let me just try another command. Basically, we can get this command from the docker.docs site. So this is a basic page for installing the Docker. Now let me just check if Docker is installed or not here. Yeah, so right now we can see that the Docker is installed there. So now we go to the app storing tree, and there we just list the IO speed, and then we go to that particular now from there now we can run the command docker compose app. And docker compose as app. So since docker compose is not installed on the system, so what we need to do is to issue this command to install the docker, and I'm just copying and pasting it there. Now the docker compose installed there, so now I can run the docker compose app command. Basically it says that it should be run with sudo docker so now our containers are building up, and it will took some time to build this container. In the meantime, we can do some other steps, like if we go to our container, so basically we need to bounce some IP addresses so that we can access our APIs from the outside from the public IP address. So let me just go to the security group, this one, and here I have to add some rules. So first of all, I have to, since my reservation service is running on the port 3001, 3000, and it will be accessible from anywhere. So I just select this one, and this will be so I add this role. I have to add another role. This is for the 3001. Since this is because my auth service is running on the 3001 port, so that's why, like, you can see that if you go to this one, so you can see that this mapping, yeah. So we are mentioning here that our auth service will be available on 3001 port, and the reservation service will be available on this one as well. Similarly, for the payment, we will use this one, right? So just I create this one, and 3001 will be so it should be also custom one, and 3001 IP1, this one, and this is, sorry, this one is not, and should be come from here, and it should be also custom then anywhere, and I have to just save this one. So yeah, now you can see that we set up the inbound rules for the our instance, and let me just check it if that is you can see that our replication is running on the Docker containers, and if you can see that this is the reservation service. This is the reservation service, it's running there, and now we can check our APIs. So what we do, we first go to the insomnia. It's just like a postman. Just like a postman for testing the APIs. First of all, I'm going to check the reservation service, if we are getting all the reservation or not. So since this is, I have also to update this IP address, which is it's not correct. I mentioned it this one. So if we go to this one, and it's not working. What? So let me just check it again. In there, if it's running there, and the IP address is see that first we are going to check the reservation service, and we had this, so we are getting this information right now because there is no reservation right now. The next thing that we are going to log into the we are going to create a user. So Yeah, so basically the um, I have to copy this one and create a user and say that it's running on port 2001 and it's a user and I'm providing some information, basic information. This one should be email, let's suppose is and password is 123. Oh, just if I send it. Let me just check it if what is the correct for creating the users. It's user auth controller and we are just this is controller and our service and there are actually there and should be users and okay, so basically I'm making this should be users. So we are getting error because the password is not done, so I just this one. Right, so we have successfully the user is created right now, and so now we are going to log in with this credential and the login is here. We are providing this and we need to update the this one and basically just log in. We are the user right now. We have auth login and it should be something like this one. You can see now we are logging successfully. So the next thing that we are going to create the reservation. So I just update this one. Missions and I provide this information to this one. Again I provide the one port, so it should be the one. Okay, so basically we are missing this information. We have to provide correct all these fields. So let me just quickly check it if there I have some already existing. So okay, so now I'm providing this correct information. So you can see that reservation has been successfully created. Now if we go back to check retrieve all reservation, so you can see I have that particular reservation right now in our system. So that's and we can also and you can also check the Studio 3T if it is connecting to that particular MongoDB connection, MongoDB or not. So let me just check it here. In the role, and here just add role, and I just mentioned that since MongoDB is running on 27017 and it will be a custom address, so just I add that rule. Now if I go to the MongoDB and create a new connection, and I call it let me just edit this one. Can just I paste this URL. Okay, so it says something is, just try this one, and I just is reserve guys. It will be on AWS. Save it. Now if I try to connect it, so yeah, it's now connected there, and if I go to check the connection reservations, so yeah, you can see that there is one this document is there, and you can see we have this information right now here. So that's all up for the how to install MongoDB, how to deploy NestJS application on AWS account.